When we join, we say Delta is a lifetime commitment, and I think that in order to do that, you have to buy into it, so to speak. You have to make a commitment yourself on a personal level because things come up, and some things you might not like, and so it might be easy to say I don't like that, or somebody says something to you, or you had a bad day, so you have to say to yourself, no matter what, I'm sticking to it because I believe in Deltas, and I believe in that Delta is a commitment for me. My name is Yvonne Hargrave. I joined Gamma Kappa chapter in 1967. And at that time, of course, Gamma Kappa was a mixed chapter with undergraduates and graduates. I was a student at University of Buffalo. What inspired me mainly was that I knew about Deltas because I got the Delta Scholarship as a senior in high school, and I'll always remember that one of the sorors, Soror Rita Adams Jones, came to my high school graduation and presented the scholarship. At that time, they did that, and it was just so nice, and I got a lot of applause. It was just a nice feeling. So I had Deltas in my mind, and so when I found out that they were having a gathering to tell you more, and they were going to have a line, I hurried up and got there and tried to become a member. I just loved it. I thought it was really something that was meant for me. I love the people who were in the organization. I thought they were doing things that I would like to do, and their mission to serve the community. I did that when I was in high school, so I was interested in that by the time I got to college, and so I enjoyed their mission. I enjoyed I enjoyed all the ceremonies. I just liked the spirit of Delta. When I first joined, I was appointed as Sergeant at Arms. I thought that was wonderful. Chairing committees, especially committees that had successful projects and successful programs, like the Delta Dance when I chaired that, and just working with sorors on different projects. We had a project at one time where we went out into the community and worked with young girls, and I had a committee, and we did that a couple of years. That was so rewarding and so nice, and you felt like you were really doing something. Those were proud moments for me. When I got elected president, that was a proud moment for me. So there were several. I think a lifetime commitment means just that you make it up in your mind and your heart that you're going to be a part of this organization. And with Delta, they remind you of it all the time, we repeat it all the time, so it's in the front of your head. You know that that's what you want to do, and so it has meant to me to be involved, not just paying your dues. It means that you're going to be involved in the activities, you're going to support the chapter and whatever they're doing, you're going to support your other sorors, and it means forever. Not now, this year and the next year you quit, but forever, steadfast. That's what that means to me.
Describe your favorite memory of Sisterhood personified.
I have so many. Going to the Delta conventions together, seeing all those sorors in action, seeing powerful leaders of Delta, those were especially when I was younger, those were highlights of my memories of Delta. Here locally, when something happens, good or bad, your sorors are there. When I got promotions on my jobs, they were there to support me. When I retired, there were so many Deltas at the party to celebrate. When you give out scholarships to children, especially when you raise a lot of money, you're happy about that, and you're able to give out scholarships. You're able to do good that you can see. That's always exciting. Those have been wonderful moments for me. It's been so many of them. It's hard to pinpoint one. And the camaraderie of being around so many women that you like and you enjoy being with, those are high points. I had an ailment, I got sick, and honestly there was a Delta call, card, or something almost every day throughout that illness. And I just can't even talk enough about how that made you feel.
When you think about Buffalo Alumni Chapter, what comes to your mind?
Fun. Fun, work, friendship. I had to go back to camaraderie, trying to think of things too, working to try to figure out how we could do better in the community, how we could spread it and help more people, even trying to raise more money for scholarship. Those kind of things come to mind. I love our young leadership that we have now in Delta, and it makes you feel good that they're taking over and they're keeping their eyes focused on Christian principles, I'm doing things really to serve. And so that makes me feel good. When you join Delta, it's very clear that they're saying Delta is, a lifetime commitment. And I think you have to commit yourself to that in order to stay the course. I think you can't let little petty things get in your way. Because there's always something that's going to come up that will throw you off. If something happens that you don't like within the chapter, you fix it. Don't quit. Fix it. Stick to it. And I think look at the positives. I mean, it's just so many, to me, bonuses. And like I said, one that is big for me is the community service that you're able to do with a group of people that you love. And you can make an impact there. And then to me, it helps you to grow. When you're serving on these committees, when you're working, when you're going to conventions and you're learning new things, it helps you to grow personally. But I think you have to have a mind made up that I'm going to be committed.